David, you have the floor.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you for coming into our top of the year podcast and reconnecting and reconvening with our leadership that we had learned from the Bootcamp in Anaheim about a month ago. With no further ado, to respect everyone's time, again, thank you so much for coming back and listening to us. And I believe, Wendy, you have the first two of the ship, so take it away.
Okay, thank you so much. And while I'm loading this up, blessings to anybody who's been affected by the California fires. Our hearts go out and our prayers go out to you. All right, so let's get this going. All right, so today we're going to be talking about we're sharing on SHIP. So we're finishing off the leadership as David basically alluded to. And so today I'm going to take you through the S, which is setting and achieving goals, and the H, which is honoring your team. So we're going to start out with the S, setting and achieving goals. So what do we want to do? We want to bring your dreams alive and create healthy habits. It's one thing to, we already went over the why, and therefore, exactly, what's backing what your goals are, what's backing what your dreams are, same word. And so now we're basically, so how do we set and how do we actually achieve those actual goals? So, as I just said a while ago, we set our goals via that's backed by our why, but now we're also going to talk about healthy habits, which is a little bit extra that I put on here because I felt it was very important to go over. Sorry, went a little too far there. So your dreams and your visions are your goals. Your goals are set. Your goals are created out of your why and come into fruition through your focus. So I'm sorry, I'm going the wrong direction. What happened there? So first of all, we need to establish your goals. You need to really think about what is it you really want, and again, we always said this comes out of your whys, but you know, maybe you want to dig down, why do you want what you asked? And I think we went over that as well. Ask yourself question why 5 times and really get down to nitty gritty of what you really want and keep your goals simple and very clear. For instance, hypothetically, if it's travel, and then you find pictures that elicit an emotion and reflect what you want, such as I want to go to Bali, theoretically, for this particular example. So what we're really looking at here is creating a vision board. So you can take your why and you can bring it into those goals and you can slap it on the vision board. So the first part of the vision board is you can create a 1-year vision board. And if you do, you generally split it into 9 sections. Now, any one of these sections that we have here, financial wealth, love and relationship, your creative and your recreation, your vacation and your sport, all of these things can be changed, obviously, because like who would you like to be remembered as, fame and reputation? That wouldn't really go for me. So I would try to definitely change it out for something different that would be more applicable to me. Generally, you keep the things that you want to focus on in the middle that you want to achieve in a shorter amount of time. And the other things that you want for the rest of the year, you put around the outer edges. You can also, out of this one vision board, you can make a 3 to 4 month vision board with a focus of just 4 sections. Since I did that, I wonder if I could find my paper. Probably not easy enough. So, but anyways, such as I brought what I really want to focus on now that is actually supporting one of my year goals. So you kind of have to break it down of steps. Look at the long-term vision. What do I want? Hypothetically, I want to travel. Okay, where do you want to travel to? I want to travel to Greece. Okay, that's at least, a $15,000 theoretically money that you need to make. Maybe you want to meet somebody in Greece and share with them this LifeWave, technology. So back it up. Okay, so how can I make that money? What's some good ways to doing it? So my current focus is I'm going to reach out to more people sharing this technology with them, hypothetically. Make your sections very purposeful. What's really meaningful to you? Some people say, how do I want to go ahead and spend my time? I love spending time with my dog and I want to make more time with that. And that may be applicable for that person. But for me, I don't even have dogs. So that would not be applicable for me. So really do what really is right for you, that's meaningful to you, to your heart, and it really creates that emotion. You also, as I already said, your section labels can be changed, not only from what I've shared here, so you might want to take a screenshot, but also throughout the year. As I said, the next one, the goals may change throughout the year. For instance, um, I'm just trying to think here for vacation and sport. Right now, I don't have any vacation on my vision board this year because I don't want to do any vacation. That might sound weird. I do have an opportunity to go on a cruise ship, which I may yet go. But nevertheless, I really want to focus on the business, really create a lot of momentum so I can really get this word out to a lot of people to really help them because a lot of people are this year, now's a good time. They're waking up to what can I do to improve my health? Because the Rockefeller medicine is now finally coming out of the woodworks. People are learning about what it's really about, and they're looking for other alternatives, which we have. So step two is to get very clear of what you want. So make up your mind right now what you don't want. Do you want a new car, better home, more money, vacation, more clients? And then get some clarity on that. What kind of car? What color? New or old? A lot of the new cars these days, they're smart cars. I don't want a smart car. I want something that's good old fashioned, without all the electronic, something that I know I can take it to my daughter and she can fix with ease. So really figure out, find details exactly what you want. But again, it can't be a thought, right? We're like, oh yeah, I want a new car. No, I really want a new car. I'm tired of being in my old clunker and I really want what I want, dream, really feel, find a color, find the make, find the model. So you're like, yes, I can see and feel myself sitting in that car. And I have a big smile across my face. And I'm like, yes. So, because that's also a celebration of a milestone, right? That you've achieved that. Also, how much money? Where do you want a vacation and what type of clients do you want? So we always want to be very, very clear as far as who we bring in as brand partners, right? Because you're going to be working with them for a long time. So as much as we like to say anybody come in, absolutely you can put them as a customer. But if they're going to be a brand partner, you might be a little bit more pickier there to say, maybe this person's not the right person for me to work with. So speaking about the vision board, we want to keep it nice and simple. I'm moving this along really fast, guys, because we have to cover 4 topics in 30 minutes. Keep your vision board very simple. Very nice, clean pictures with very clear. I'm looking at my vision board that I have up there. It's my vision board. This is from last year. I wish I could show it to you. I meant to go and take a picture of it. It's probably 2 feet by 3 feet, and I have it in my office. And it's amazing how vision boards work because I wanted to go to Greece and I had nothing to do with the Life Wave um, celebration of the 20-year celebration. But I wanted to go Greece, and that was on the very top of my vision board. I looked at it all the time, imagined myself in Greece, imagine seeing that beautiful blue water, swimming in that beautiful blue water, seeing all those beautiful buildings, and engulfing myself in the culture. And honestly, I didn't give it much more thought than that. I did that every single day. And then also I got the phone call saying, hey, you qualified for the Greek trip. I wasn't even working for it, guys. So it's not what is outside that comes to you. You actually are creating it from within. So keep your vision board simple, keep it real. If you are saying, I want, $1 million and you're only making, 1,000, that might be too far of a stretch for your mind to accept. There might be too many mind processes, too many lack of mentality in your brain to really achieve that. So, maybe you say, I want to go ahead and, make 5,000 a month. And then when that's checked out, then you can go and put a new paste over that same picture and say, I want to make 10,000 a month, and so on and so on. Keep your vision board clear. Again, you want to keep it from clutter. Clutter will create clutter in the brain. You can't really focus and know exactly what you're trying to create and bring into fruition for yourself. And keep your vision board in view every day. So for me, actually, I would love to actually put this somewhere in my house because I'm more in my living room all day long. And it would behoove me to put it in my living room so I could see it and look at it throughout the day. So since I can't, there's no room in there. I come in here and I do my 20, I should say 20 minutes. I wish it was 20 minutes. Do my hour and a half of work, reaching out to my people, trying to pique their interest and say hello, reach out to people, et cetera, et cetera. And every single time through the text, I look at it and I take another section in. And again, how do I feel, if I lost that weight? How do I feel this year? I have here writing a book, which now to me is like, that does not interest me anymore. Um, getting together with friends and having nice collaboration and great conversation and great energy and mixing, with some good friends. So you got to feel it as though it's already happened. Step three, you want to track everything. So tracking is part of empowering yourself. And so the more you are empowered, the more you feel you're empowered, the more you're likely to really hone in your focus, create that momentum, and bring into fruition what you're working on creating. So write down every single win, no matter how big or how small, no matter it's personal or business wise. Doesn't matter. Write down all your wins, and then focus on those. Yeah, I did that. I created those things. I encourage you to celebrate with your partners. Celebrate your wins with celebrate your wins and your team wins. We're going to talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. But in other words, if you had a team win, excuse me, if you had a business win or even a personal win, reach out to your upline. Hey, just let you know this happened. More people we can get into. Yes, how much better can it get? That's more energy to basically build your own momentum. Also, you want to write down everything else that's of value that comes your way. This part of it will allow you to see where your beliefs about money and or success is. So basically, any little thing, and such as, God, I'm trying to think of it. If we're going to go get into a little bit more journaling, so I'll touch on that in a second. So goals come to fruition through healthy habits, and this is where now we're going to establish some healthy habits to support that focus and that momentum that supports your vision board, that is supporting your whys and your goals. So we're going to flip your vibration. Being the observer of your thoughts, having a higher vibration of your thoughts and your emotions. What does that mean? So if you observe how you're thinking, and I really want you to get in the habit of basically be the observer. We're really taught to be engulfed in our environment and just in reactive within our thoughts and our emotions. This is a lot of wasted energy. So really pull your energy out of the environment. The environment doesn't make you, you actually make the environment. So we've been taught and again programmed incorrectly there too. So basically pull your energy back. And first of all, I want you to take the first step is in really observing your thoughts that you have about yourself. So for instance, you're doing something, you're like, oh God, that was really stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Try to catch yourself, go, no, I am really intelligent. I'm learning a new tool, and I'm really grateful that I'm really proud of myself that I've dedicated the time and I'm actually doing it every single day. I am a wonderful person and I've got a great heart. Find three positive, uplifting, higher vibrational things to cancel out that one lower vibrational thought or emotion. And the same thing goes into the environment. Anytime, like you're driving and if someone cuts you off, it startles anyone and everyone. We might say a few words that we're not so proud of. Again, take a deep breath. Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry. I retract my comment. I am grateful that I was observant enough to see them coming into my lane. I'm grateful that I have great brakes where I could apply them and I am safe. And God bless them. May they become aware of their actions so they no longer are perhaps causing a problem or an accident for everyone else. So again, turn these all around into higher vibration. Higher vibration in your being will attract higher vibration, better things in your life. Second thing is create a gratitude journal. So first of all, in the morning time, I think I should go into this a little bit deeper in my next slide. So morning time, speak your gratitude. In the evening time, write down what you're grateful for in a journal. Number three, tally up what took place during that week or month and witness what you have created. So here we go. I guess I did. So here I already talked about the vibration, flip the vibration. So we already talked about this. You can look at it later. I'll just quickly walk through it. When you catch yourself having a low vibrational thought, flip it. You may not catch it right away. That's okay. You might catch it 5, 10 minutes later. Still flip it. Make 3 statements that are in a higher vibration thought to cancel out the previous thought. Make it about the actual same topic, or make it general about the same topic, or just state 3 things that are general high vibrational thought. Sometimes we have a lot of emotional charge about a specific topic, and it's really hard to find something positive in that same arena. So just, real simple. Just, I am so grateful it's a beautiful day. I am so grateful I woke up and I'm feeling okay and I'm feeling good today. Or I'm so grateful I got a good night's sleep. Whatever, just make it general. So through having a journal, creating a gratitude journal is basically, again, to raise your vibration. So gratitude is a very high vibration or emotion. So practice holding on to more gratitude. So number one, before you exit the bed, state at least 3 things that you're grateful for. These things can be very specific to mundane. So I love my bed. I love my down covers. I love the fact when I wake up, I can look out the windows. I love that I can breathe deep and I don't have any, complications with my respiratory. I love that I'm very, very warm right now. This is just wonderful. I love my animals are sleeping with me, whatever. Just find anything and everything, at least three things or more that you can say that you are grateful for. And that will immediately start your day with a nice high vibration. And then before you go to bed at night, close your eyes, recall anything in that day that went well, such as a surprising nice conversation, a compliment that you may have received, anything that was a great experience. Write it down in your journal. Now I keep those things a little bit separate from my journal, kind of like just like, or maybe in a different color is what you could do. So basically, for instance, um, I was going over the speed limit. I was trying to take my daughter, this was a couple of years ago, take my daughter to a birthday party. And a motorcycle police officer came up behind me. I didn't see him. And all of a sudden, he passed around me. And I was going at least 10 miles over the speed limit. It's like, how much better can it get? Hallelujah. I wrote that puppy down because the more higher vibration you are, you're not going to attract the lower vibration trauma, um, things that can attract experiences that can not feel so good. You're not going to attract those as much. You're going to attract the higher vibrational stuff. And so I wrote that down along with everything else. At the end of the week, you're going to reflect upon them and go, wow, I actually created those by raising my vibration. I actually created those. And at the end of the month, I actually created all of that. I did, divine through me created all that. That is amazing. How much more can I create? And that is all part of bringing your vision board into fruition. So this is I'm way ahead of myself. So take a tally what you did during that week. Look at all that went up after that week has gone by. How many events were there? As the weeks go by and practicing gratitude, you'll see the tally mark will increase. The point of exercise is you created all of these experiences. Believe in yourself. You know, brand, excuse me, direct marketing is all about personal development of knowing you can do it, and this is already happening. You are already very, very successful, and you've already reached out to thousands of people who've reached thousands of people's lives. That's what counts, right? Believe in yourself. This is evidence that you have the power within you. I will offer, okay, so yeah, okay, this is just a, so now let's bring those dreams into fruition. So there's the end of that little section. Now honoring your team's success. It's kind of like flows right into it just the same because we reach our success, that we have our goals, perhaps with our business, and it all has due to thanks of how we're engaging with our team and how well our team is doing. So honoring your team's success is extremely important. So on our left hand side, we're basically is what we want to do, and on our left hand side or right hand, sorry, on the left hand side is what we want to do, and on our right hand side is how you can do it. So number one, reach out to your brand partners at least monthly. How you doing, how you feeling, how you building, are you sharing? Is there any way I can help you, et cetera? You do that through text if you wish. Phone calls is much more personable. Those who are building, have a weekly communication with them. That what I would definitely say, make it a phone call. How are you doing? How you can, or a Zoom, which is even better. Learn how you can support each brand partner. Each brand partner is different. Everyone's going to have their weaknesses. Everyone's going to have their strengths. Help them discover what their strengths are and help them discover what their weaknesses are. And that one's going to come, the weaknesses is going to go down into see here. Oh yeah, if whatever their weaknesses are, maybe refer to a support system, refer to a new training system, maybe Simon Sinek because they're trying to become a leader and they don't know how. Maybe it's Jack Canfield because they just can't really go, bringing it into fruition. So you need to learn that. Or if you have the knowledge to share yourself to be that support, to help them come through their weaknesses, help them make them stronger, that would be something that you could do as well. Celebrate their personal wins with them. For instance, Cindy is my brand partner. As soon as she goes ahead and she's in the process of healing, and when she gets through and she's healed, you're dang straight. I'm going to be right there beside her, celebrating her win of yes, you've got this great health. It's come back to you, and I'm so happy and so proud of you. And you've done such a good work. See what you've done. You've created this. You can also create personal wins. Or I'm sorry, or yeah, we also can create the personal ones, whether it's personal to their life or the personal to their own business by, creating a Canva card and send it to electronically. Or you can go out to, this is a website, it's called sendoutcards.com. And here is Julie Gluth. She's one of my downline partners, and I think you can get a discount through her. That's why I have her actual website there. And that particular site is awesome. You can just simply pick the card. You can pick pictures to go in if you want. That's from your computer that you pulled off of Facebook or whatnot of the person. You can put in your own saying, and they will send it off for you. You don't even have to go ahead and okay, I've got it all stamped out. Just like me, now I have to go to the post office, which sometimes takes weeks. So, this does it for you, which is really awesome, but it makes it feel better. Julie Gluth has sent me, so many cards when I was going through the mourning of my mother. And it meant so much so much to me to see that card come in the mail and going, somebody's thinking some of me and somebody's really sent me great energy. That makes me feel so good. So sending out cards and receiving cards is makes a big difference. Celebrating their ranking wins with the team and with Evolve page. So you can announce, for instance, somebody made manager, any one of the ranks, announce it on Unified LifeWave or the Evolve Facebook page. I'm not sure, and David or Sally, if Peter has, because Peter is creating a whole new, or has created a whole new way of focusing and looking on the business. And it's different. You just got to figure out what works for you. They're both beautiful. What Marcy has and what Peter has, they really complement each other. But nevertheless, I don't know if Peter, I think he still works with the Evolve Facebook page, but nevertheless, you can upload a picture with their rank to celebrate those wins. And because that's been quite a feat to have them reach that particular rank. Also provide valuable training. And you can do that with either the team trainings with Evolve or Peter's Be in the Light, or even here we are on Unified LifeWave, which is a few of us different leaders come on here to kind of share and collaborate all bunch of different information that we know you all are requiring. And if you want specific information, reach out to us. We're always looking at new topics of what we can train and share value with you. Also, to be at convention, to support your team in training. If you're going to convention, bring your team to convention. Maybe if you can afford it, buy their tickets to come to convention as well. You all sit together, and afterwards you can talk about what was spoken, what did everybody like, how you can perhaps help elaborate, some more value to whatever somebody gave on the stage. And secondly, if they do walk across the stage, you want to be there to support them, celebrating that big win. That is so very important. And as your brand partner moves up to to PD and SPD, make sure you let your upline know so that we can add them to Marshall's monthly meetings, because we have those meetings every single month. So with that, I am through. I'm sorry I went so fast, but I want to make a lot of room for Sally. So let me stop my share. Sally, you have any thoughts you want to add on to that?
Oh no, it transitions right into my topic, which is great. But I will say I'm not I should be as creative as Wendy with slideshows, but mine are not pretty slideshows as Wendy, but your information is awesome. So yes, it rolls into inspire leadership in your team. And what does that really mean? I sort of want to tweak that little statement, meaning inspire leadership in yourself and your team. Because if it doesn't come from you first, you're leading by example, right? Your team looks up to you. So if you don't sort of walk the walk and almost like be the example for your team won't know what to do. So when you inspire leadership within yourself, your team is going to see you as the role model. They're going to we copycat in this business, right? So what is your end game of joining this industry? Your goal is to really understand the product, get in, build a team, and eventually move up in the system, right? Move up so you know that you're doing the activities, and it's almost like keeping a track record. So if you're a stale male and you're there and you're stuck there, how do you get yourself to the next level so you are reaching the highest level in the company? So the moving your business is extremely important, but it all starts with yourself. So when you inspire leadership in yourself, what does that really mean? And the slogan or the lesson to learn that I'm instilling in myself, I'm instilling into my kids, my team, it's just like across the board. You can really instill this in anybody that you're working with, is really, and the statement that Dave is going to smile once he hears this is, you're going to have to be uncomfortable to be comfortable, right? I never understood that statement. And we've been testing it on myself with my kids. I'm like, you guys are too comfortable, because when you're too comfortable, guess what? They are just sitting back, and you can be just a brand partner, and you're not going to push yourself to be the manager, director, and so forth. So you really need to get yourself out of your comfort zone. And when you do, all that magic happens. And I'm testing on myself because many people don't understand and know, but I'm a true introvert. I don't like to do this at all. And I've been having talks with Marcy, Dr. Stacy, April Vaughn, Peter, our top leaders. And when Wendy told me, let's go do this, my first instinct was, no, I can't do this. I don't like this, attention and the spotlight. But Dave's all like, it's time. And so I have to become that leader myself. And so that my team members can say, okay, if she's doing it, who is she? I've never been in network marketing. This is my first time. So I'm getting out of the uncomfortable and I'm doing this so that I can teach myself. And then when I tell my brand partner who's new, they now can say, I can do this too. And so what really needs to happen is that the confidence in yourself, right? So whatever you're lacking, is it not product knowledge, company knowledge, there's also compensation knowledge, just knowledge within everything that you sort of need to take and hone into however you learn things. So if you're a person who likes to do online training, guess what? All our leaders have created so many online tutorials and videos that you can jump on and learn. And then all our leaders have created, if you're a paper person, right, who needs to print and write and draw out because you're a visual, our leaders have already created that for us. So you take it upon yourself on what you need to learn everything and soak it in, because when you're a leader, you want your first line of leaders to become leaders too. You don't want them to be calling you every day for everything. You can, but eventually your goal is to teach them to be leaders themselves. They can take their team to the next level, and you guys can all rise together to SPD in this company. So instill that in them, that they need to learn on their own pace, that you're always there to answer and plug in all the missing holes and answer their questions as they progress through the process. So patience is very key in soaking it all in. But your learning curve is all different per patient. That's why patience is extremely important, not only for yourself, but each teammate. All your teammates, they're all on their own wavelengths, right? Some are faster and some are a little slower, and it's okay, right? But the tools that you can provide them will show that you are the leader that is fully equipped to share them the tools that they're going to need to be extremely successful. So with that said, leadership starts with you, so that you are the true leader that your team wants to replicate. And at the end of the game, guess what? You're going to duplicate the duplication within your team. If you do it right the first time, guess what? It's a trickle effect. You're going to have leaders that are just almost like an automation mode, right? That conveyor belt, I use this scenario, that conveyor belt of new brand partners that are entering into your business. You're taking them through this funnel, this whole funnel system. And at the end of this conveyor belt, guess what? You're going to kick out all of these new leaders that duplicated what was done right at day one. So you don't have to waste your time and energy. And your business is going to grow and your business is going to boom. So you're going to have an extremely professional teammates that are really honing to their health and also in their financial needs as well. So leaders, you guys, we know, and there's so many different ways that you can learn from. You pick and choose what works for you. That's why I tell everybody, we have a buffet of leadership in this company, right? So we have all walks of nation, all leaders. So you take it and hone it and make it your way. So basically what I'm saying is I made it the Sally way. I picked from the leaders, and guess what? I made Sally's leadership so that I'm good at what I do. And then David is one of my teammates. Dave is now making it his way. And that's a ripple effect throughout the whole team. So transitioning over, how, what happens when you inspire your leaders and your team, right? You have to produce massive action. And what does that really mean? Producing massive action means you hear your brand partners talk and say what they want to do, right? So words are powerful, but words are not really there until you put the action behind it. So you can talk it, you can vision board, and that all encompasses all together very perfectly, almost like a circle of how you want to execute your business. So produce massive action could be, and this is what I tell my team too, peaking is the key start of your business. You have to learn how to peak. You have to learn how to be interested in the person you're talking to. And if you truly lead and genuinely ask about their health, where they're currently at. I do temperature checks, right? You do temperature checks with your friends and family, where they're at. And if they're telling you and they're complaining about something's going on with their health, that's a sign you have a solution for them. If they're crying about the financial situation, that something's going on, that's another, light bulb that turns on, that you are now going to need to peak. The more people you peak, you fill them into your pipeline. Some will say yes now once you send information out. And some will say, I'm not ready. If they didn't give you a hard no that I'm not interested, they're not ready yet. So start filtering in. And what is the magic that Marcy teaches? Start making your list, right? That list activity is very, very important, because if you don't write down the names and numbers of the people you're talking to, you don't have a database of people to follow up on. So peaking is key to starting your business. And that's really the action that needs to happen. If you're afraid and you don't know what to say, we have scripts from all over our leaders that can offer you what to say and how to start the peaking process. Because once you trigger that, guess what? You put them into the funnel of what you do next, right? You peak them, you pre-qualify them, or you share them information that what they want to see. Share what they want to see. If you overload them, you're going to lose them. So if the person expresses purely on their health, they tell you a condition that they're dealing with, send them a testimonial, send them some research and studies that relate to that, and then follow with them. Follow-up is key to everything as well. And then lastly, of course, when they are ready and they're ready to take this health journey with you, you'll be able to sit down, do the consultation, and have them pick a package. But again, it all boils down to you being truly interested in helping them financially or health-wise, and you sort of exude that positive energy. Like when he was saying, right, you attract what you put out. So if you're a positive thinker and you're positive and you're out there to really go out there with the mission to help as many people as you can, trust me, nowadays people are looking, and you could be sitting next to that person next to you that is, you're going to be the angel to save them. And I will tell you, when we put it out in the universe saying, you know what, who's next, who wants to be helped? And guess what? Somebody calls, somebody texts, or somebody comes knocking on our door saying, it was me. I need help. And what I call my whole team, we're all light angels, right? David Schmidt created this company, and we're all little light angels, and we have a mission. And so the action needs to happen. And if you're, I have Mr. Dale Silver as one of our teammates. He goes, don't be a closet light angel. Get out of the closet and start sharing this information. It would do us no service if we knew our friends and family were out there suffering with something. So you need to set those actions and go out there and really start opening your mouth and saying hello. It's that simple. So as uncomfortable it will be, but once you start with that first person, you're gonna feel the confidence, and you're gonna know why you chose LifeWave, why you're here, and now you know your purpose in life. So with that said, that concludes our leadership acronyms of what we learned during boot camp. And we hope you found this very productive and useful as well. And as we collaborate, we're going to have so many great nuggets to share to you, because we all want you guys to achieve what your personal goals are, and really to see you guys all at the top. So I'm going to pass it on to David to sort of close out today's call.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Sally. Thank you very much, Wendy. It was all definitely good nuggets. And Sally's right. Our new slogan this year is uncomfortable, because we understand that being uncomfortable will help us get out of that comfort zone so that we can go and achieve things that, we're all shooting for. So with that, Wendy, I know we haven't really talked about next week yet. I don't know what we're going to do just yet, but we'll figure this out. But until then, we definitely wish everyone a happy new year. Wish everyone achieving your goal. We hope to see you all in Anaheim this year for a convention for sure. And we hope that what we provided so far with leadership is going to help ignite your business and your goals. I don't know if we want to have any questions. If not, Wendy, you want to add anything further? Then we're good to go.
Yes. Everybody, we do have Vision Conference coming on the 25th, and it's only from 10 to 2, and I think that's Mountain Time, if I recall correctly. So the information is in the Unified LifeWave, or it's also in your back office, or it's probably already emailed to you, or it's also in Evolve Team. It's so many different places. And if you can't find anything, just reach up to your upline. We'll get it to you, what have you. It doesn't cost that much money. Or we also have a aren't you and Sally, aren't you guys having a watching party?
Yes, down in
Yes,
Mission VA. I mean, down in Irvine. Yes, we are.
Irvine.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the
You
25th.
are. Your locals probably will put together vision doing, watching together. It's great to sort of see people's faces and hear it live together. And so if you have a local party, vision party, go attend. We do have one here in Irvine. So whoever wants to come join us, or when you want to fly down, come on, join us.
So, but other than that, you can watch it at the nice comfort of your home. If you're not a morning person, well, actually, I don't like if you're in Hawaii or that might be too early. Don't worry, it is recorded and you can turn it on and watch it anytime you want. But the vision is usually the one that we always have. The conference that we have in January always tells a little bit more information that we didn't get from actual conference because they're always coming out with new stuff, and we might get some updates on our water machine. So make sure that you attend that.
Speaking of that, actually, remember too, Wendy, that we do have boot camp coming up as well too in February. So we are having one over in Orlando. I believe Orlando is the area. So Sally and I will be there. So hopefully, I don't know, Wendy, are you coming to? Be nice to obviously see you again there as well, but it will be good.
All
It'll be
right,
a good one. It'll be packed and it'll be a lot of fun. So we hope to see everybody there.
I was checking real quick. So if you go to the Biz site, Evolve Biz, and just scroll down, you'll see all of the events and how you can, buy tickets for it or whatnot. That's also in the Evolve, not Evolve, sorry, Start. Was it Start X39 Biz? Is that right? No, Start 333 Biz.
Yeah, start
Yes,
333biz.com.
in the website. You don't have to sign in or anything. You just scroll down and you see everything there. You can register for it. Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much, Sally. And we will hopefully sooner by this weekend, we're trying to establish as to what we're going to do next week for you. And we'll probably try to put that earlier so everybody knows and hopefully more people can attend in person. Thank you.
So,
Good evening, everybody.
good
Take care.
evening.
Okay, bye-bye.